Watch me turn a fantasy romance scene into real book art. Hi, I'm Krissa. I am an ex-game artist, now full-time illustrator who sometimes does work for authors. This is a scene from the book Heart of the Damned by Julia Pause, and it was commissioned by the publisher. And I was commissioned to create an illustration that goes in the front of the book on the book flap, or sometimes known as like the end pages, but this one actually has a flap that folds out, so that's pretty cool. So we started out with a couple different scene ideas. The first scene is where the two characters are kind of having a confrontation, as you see. So I sketch out the first scene, and then I sketch out the second scene, which is much more of a romantic scene where they're sitting in this kind of hot tub or hot springs building, and that's the scene we ended up going with. So then once I have it sketched out, I add line art and I send it in for feedback, and they notice a couple changes, so that's why I reworked the hand right there. And then I jump into color, and I actually did take the color pretty far before I sent it in for feedback again, because I wanted to make sure that the color was working on my end first before sending them a color scheme that I didn't feel was working quite right. You know how art sometimes has this ugly face? Well, I felt like this one kind of started out with a bit of an ugly face in the flat color, so I pushed it further, and then I rendered and added some foam to the hot tub before sending off the final piece to be approved, and they approved it and they liked it. And then look what I just received in the mail. It took a little while to get here, coming all the way from Germany, but it's finally here. And look at the inside. Oh my gosh, it came out so good. Like, the colors and everything are printed so nicely in the book. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for sending it to me. And if you look in the back, they bookmarked a little spot for me where I'm included in the acknowledgements, or the thank you. It's in German, but I get the idea of what it says. Maybe I need to start learning German. I'm having a kind of an influx of German clients lately. But thank you so much again, Julia and the publisher, for commissioning me with this lovely piece. And I did get to work on book 2 as well, so I'm excited to see that commission printed in the book as it comes out. So thanks again, and can't wait to work with you guys again in the future if something comes up. Bye.